Hello and welcome back here, live from the Bella Center in Copenhagen at the ESOT 2019 Congress, where I'm now joined in this coffee break on a little bike tour through Copenhagen, a virtual bike tour, by ESOT's newly appointed CEO, Luca Segantini. Luca, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. We're biking along and I'm very curious to get to know you a little bit better. So let's start with the beginning. How did you become the new ESOT CEO? What journey led up to that?
It's a very long journey, actually. Like every executive director or CEO of an association, we come from such a different background. And mine in particular, I got a degree in veterinary medicine. And then I went through a very weird career. I started with a startup. I got into medical publishing. That's how I got into medicine. Then I went into communication. I had my own agency. Then I managed events. And then at one point I thought, it would make sense to put together all these skills and expertise in something that does all these things: communication, events, publishing, right? And that's an association. So that's how I got into the International Society of Nephrology, where I was executive director for 10 years. Mm-hmm. And it was a fantastic experience. It's a global society, so I got to travel to Vancouver, Cape Town, Melbourne, sometimes in the same month. And after 10 years of managing this association and developing the association, I felt I was only managing a team of 36, doing HR, doing finance, and I thought, what I really like is to put my hands into projects. And so I resigned for ISN, and after 2 months I got a call saying, Luca, the previous CEO of ESOT, Annalisa, is leaving. Why don't you consider coming over? And that's how we started.
Wow. A very rich and diverse background. Mm-hmm. Already nephrology, somewhat related to this field. However, I guess people in the transplantation field would say, well, that's just one organ. What is it like coming from a more specialized field to this very broad community?
I was very surprised when I came in because, as you say, there is some connection. I knew some of the people, but for me, it's a completely new experience. And I was surprised to see that compared to nephrology, which is a very traditional specialty where nothing really new happened after dialysis about 40 years ago, it's a little bit of the same thing. Here, there is innovation, there is incredible energy. Despite the fact that there are not many new drugs, there are technologies, there is a spirit of innovation that I really like and I really want to learn from to put even more innovation in what we do as an association.
Interesting. What is your wish when you look forward and now you have your hands on the wheel? What is your wish for the community?
I certainly have many wishes, and I hope to be able to put at least a couple of them in practice in a couple of years. And it's fantastic to see that my wishes, when I came in, really coincide with the president's and the leadership wishes. So we want to build an even more inclusive ESOT community by really including everyone, not just surgeons and physicians, but we really want to open it up to everyone who is contributing to the transplant success, coordinators, nurses, allied professionals, dietitians, and most importantly, patients, right? Everybody talks about empowering patients, giving them an input into clinical trials and into decisions, but we want to really do it.
Interesting.
So that would be the main thing. If we can make that happen while continuing all this innovation and all these wonderful congresses here that we do and research projects, that would be a good achievement, I think.
Wow, so sounds like something wonderful to look forward to. Thank you for sharing that. Now, this is just a first get to know you. Mm-hmm. For those people who watch this who are actually physically in Copenhagen, I understand tomorrow morning there is a 8:45. There's a meet and greet with you. Where can people find you that day?
Yeah, I will be at the online education table in the middle of the exhibition near the ESOT booth. So if you want to get to know me, I'll be very, very pleased to shake hands.
Perfect. Yep. If you miss that opportunity, obviously you can always send an email to executive@esot.org, right?
And we'll see at some ESOT events.
Great. Well, thanks for sharing this bike ride with me. Very nice to meet you.